about to die. It's getting very hot in here. So now is the time to remove any little ones from the room. You're a tall one. You have to stay. You've had your warning.
We'll see if I do stay.
I don't know if we're going to make it.
Santa is getting saucy this Christmas, and sex educator Jenny Keane is here with her top pleasure picks. Good morning to you, Jenny. Listen, there's been plenty of warning out there. We've done our bit. We're here to talk about the adult Christmas presents.
Absolutely.
Do you see a rise in people buying gifts like this around Ireland?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think as the conversation around sex has become more open and acceptable, I think, in public, the kind of explosion of buying sex toys has also become a thing. But, one thing that I always say about sex toys is that there is something on the market for absolutely everybody.
Okay.
But the problem is that there's so much variability and so much variety is that oftentimes people don't know what to choose or where to start, right?
Yeah.
And then when they do get them, you're required to kind of invest quite a bit of money into them, and then they don't know how to use them,
Yeah.
So,
So we're going to tell them which ones to get, and then it's up to them then to work out how to use them.
Yeah, okay. So because we're talking more and more about people, women going into menopause and how they've been told, oh, that's it, your sex life is over, and that's not it, and we're having more of those chats. And then for couples who are in relationships, there's more and more concentration on having a chat, especially when you have kids and you're not connecting anymore and you can feel like you're apart.
And sex toys as well are really great they're amazing tools, right? So if you're trying to, sensitize any parts of your body or experience different types of pleasure or sensation, they can aid in that, So when you're talking about menopause, for example, being able to stimulate different parts of the body is really important for arousal, for example.
Yeah.
And they're, as I said, they're great tools and great ways to experience different types of things,
Okay, well, let's get into it then. So, pick number one. We're going for the Femme Fun Ultra Wand Mini.
This one.
Okay.
I got this earlier on this year to test, and it became my absolute favourite toy in the entire world. So generally, wands, they were made famous by Sex and the City, the Hayachi wands.
Okay,
and they're quite large, right?
Not so mini.
This is exactly.
Now, this is the one that the joke with Samantha that it was a back massager.
Absolutely, but it also is a massager.
Yeah.
So it's really good for relieving stress and tension in the body, which we know is really important for experiencing pleasure because relaxation is really important.
Right.
I mean, if you're sitting at a desk there, Tommy, you can stick that on the back here.
Oh yeah, great, yeah. Nothing to see here.
The Ireland AM office is going to be some crack after this, I tell you, lads.
That is actually a very good massager.
There you go. Yeah.
But if you saw that coming at you, you might have a heart attack.
I know, which is why I love this one, right? It's a
Okay.
little more, I think it's a little more acceptable and less intimidating in the bedroom, but it's absolutely fantastic. It has a flexible head.
This thing's got a world of its own. How do you turn it off?
See, people don't know how to work these
And then
things.
this one also as well has a lightning button on it. So it means that you can press it and basically go to the highest setting and the most power.
Okay.
And I think the thing that's really great about the wands is that you want the power in them to relax and massage and release tension out of the muscles, right? Because you want the blood to flow. More blood equals more sensation, more sensation equals more pleasure.
Rev things up.
Now,
could you use this? Obviously you could use solo, but do you encourage something for partners as well?
Absolutely. And this is great. It's so small, you can put it, if you're going for a sexy little getaway at Christmas time, pop it in your bag, it's not going to take up all the room.
Exactly. We're going to move on to getting digits involved.
The Dame Fin. Yeah. So I always say...
Dame Fin.
Yes.
Okay.
If there is absolutely one toy a couple should include in their toolkit.
Right.
It should be a finger vibrator. So this one is probably my favourite on the market in terms of the hardware. It's really, really incredible.
90 quid though, not cheap, is it?
But so the problem is that, or the thing about it is when you spend more money, you're getting really good hardware, really good material, which means it's lasting for a really long time.
Yeah.
Right?
So you get what you pay for.
And this is so it's great. It's an extension of your finger, and so really great for activating erogenous zones, so around the neck, around the ears, the breasts, and also as well, when we think about pleasure, particularly for vulva owners and women, we know that 70% of women need clitoral stimulation in order to orgasm. When it turns into partnered or penetrative sex, that number goes down to 18% of women orgasm.
Yep.
So having something like this, right, means that you can put on your finger, it's not going anywhere, right, which is great. And it means when you're in different positions, spooning, for example, you can add that clitoral stimulation, which increases the chance of pleasure and orgasm. So I think this is great. Couples need something like this.
So that's the Dame Fin finger vibrator.
Yeah.
Okay, now, The next one.
Normally Alan always goes home with something from when we do a demonstration. I wonder what he's going to go home with tonight.
Stop. Right. Okay, so we're going back door now for the Cristalino, the whip.
Yeah, well, I think so. When it comes to anal pleasure and sex toys, the one thing you need to be really conscious of is that it needs a wide base, right? Because unlike, for example, the vaginal canal, it has the cervix to stop. The rectum can actually suck toys in, so that's why you need the flared base on all anal toys. It's why they're different to other types of toys.
Oh!
You see, having a heart attack.
Well, you know when you see those stories, those medical stories about things, someone accidentally sitting on things.
Yeah.
And that's because
flared base.
You have a good lead on this one,
well,
too. That ain't going nowhere, is it?
Tampon, yeah. An anal tampon.
Sorry, what is that?
So this part here,
all of it.
Big, isn't it?
So I chose this one because it's a different type of material. It's Brazilic glass. So any kind of material like stainless steel or this type of glass, very durable, non-porous. But it means that you can add in sensation play. So you could put this. It's glass.
But no. What?
Oh, it's an anal plug.
Oh, okay. There we go. I was like, what is it? What does it do? I didn't know.
Yeah. So it's for penetrative anal play.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
There you go.
But the really good thing is that you can add in sensation play. So you could put this in cold water and kind of make the glass cold. You can also hold it in your hand, bring it to room temperature, which is really important for anal pleasure.
Gonna make it cold as well.
And hot.
There's
Wow.
no doubt that talking about stuff like this is funny. But
This part. So I chose this toy because when I talk about anal pleasure, I always say it's really important to think about warming up the ass as an erogenous zone, right?
Come on, let's move on. Right. So what's this next one then? We have
double fun. This is great for
fun, right?
you know, this is great for couples who might be spending Christmas apart.
Okay.
Right? So this toy is from Satisfyer and it's dual stimulation. So let's say you'd pop it in and it'll have clitoral stimulation here, G-spot stimulation here. But the great thing about it is that it actually comes with a little remote control, right? So you can control it from different rooms or over the Christmas dinner table.
Christmas dinner table.
But the amazing thing is it also is activated with an app as well. And so with the app, you can actually control it like from entirely different countries. You and your partner can connect on the app. And your partner can control the stimulation, the intensity of it. You can also add music. So you can also add a playlist. So it's actually really good fun. Tommy, you're dying. But this is really important for people who want to, you know, curate a really beautiful experience for each other while being at a distance.
Lost
you know,
dare over Christmas, and you're like, you have to wear it, and I can use it whenever I want. That would be amazing.
Right, so that's the Satisfyer double fun.
Now let's talk about something of yours.
Oh my God! Yes.
What's this?
This is the sex blanket.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
So I opened up my own online sex toy shop this year.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Moment.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Yeah. And I was actually looking for a sex blanket to bring into the store, and I couldn't find one that I liked because it was very plastic. So I don't know about you, but like I'm very sensory orientated. I wouldn't really be interested in some plastic rubbing, you know, while things are going on around me.
It's a bit Dexter.
This is basically like any kind of innocuous throw that you'll put over your bed or your sofa, and it's waterproof on both sides and absorbable. So it means then it's absorbing all the mess. Like, do you know that moment after sex where someone's grabbing a tissue or a towel, right? This is like already it's going underneath you. And I have to say as well, if there's anybody out there that experiences really difficult menstrual cycles and where their period is very heavy, I would have had this, and I would have been sleeping on about 3 towels to avoid any soakage or whatever in the bed. Well, this is something, right?
Something that you can get. They keep on trying to. Can everyone, Anthony? Do you want to just come straight into his face there?
If anybody goes to Christmas at somebody's house this weekend or this Christmas and sees one of these blankets, I wouldn't be sitting on it. If I was you.
I actually put this under my Christmas tree because I needed like something.
Well, so just in case you get frisky around the Christmas tree.
Listen, Jenny, we haven't had you back since you announced your pregnancy. Congratulations.
Yeah, you look fantastic.
You look fantastic. Jenny's launched her own website, and that's one of them. It is o-moment.com. Yeah. Jenny Keane, thank you for always giving me a Christmas present of Tommy Bowes' embarrassed face. Mwah. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Jenny, for that.
Always a pleasure.
We got there. Still lots more to come here on Ireland Jam.
Just have to have a heart attack.